Can Ronaldo win the Champions League with Juventus this year? Shortly after his move there, which sparked a ton of media frenzy, this was probably a thought that crossed many football fans' minds. Juventus have turned things around over the last decade. After their match-fixing scandal which led to a tumultuous period of financial trouble, penalties, and a smearing on their club's long and extended history as European juggernauts, it really looked like the end of the good times. But with effort, persistence, and very intelligent strategic transfer market activity, they have turned things around. Nowadays, Juventus are considered, though debatable, a top 3 or top 5 club in the world. They have had strong runs in the Champions League and possess some of the top talent in Europe. Juventus supporters should channel their praise towards Antonio Conte for steering the ship towards re-emerging as Italian champions, and they took it from AC Milan after their successful stint for a few years. And then for Massimo Allegri, who ironically enough left AC Milan, for building on Conte's success to give them a larger European presence. It has been under Allegri that they've constantly battled and challenged at the top flight for the top prize, being the Champions League. Of course, that European presence has been one that has included primarily heartbreak. Juventus have not won the Champions League since 1996, and there has been one man in particular who has stood in their way almost single-handedly: Cristiano Ronaldo. In recent years, we can see almost directly the impact Ronaldo has had, and therefore the blockade he's created against Juventus succeeding. In 2018, most recently, he scored 3 goals over a 2-leg match in which Real Madrid won 4-3. In the 2017 final, he scored 2 goals when Real Madrid won 3-1. Ironically enough, Juventus is actually one of Ronaldo's favorite opponents. His record against them is higher than any other team in the Champions League throughout his career for all the clubs that he's played for. Including the goals just mentioned, and in group stages, Ronaldo has, in 7 games, 10 goals against Juventus over a course of 630 minutes played, which averages out to a goal every 63 minutes. And this kind of reminds us of that popular saying, if you can't beat them, join them. And with Juventus signing Ronaldo just this year, it could be said that they've pushed aside the biggest blockade in their way. Maneuvering around this, we think they can finally win that succulent Champions League trophy, one fans and players have longed for. After all, not only did they push Ronaldo out of the way, but they actually brought him on their side. You could very much argue that these key games in which Ronaldo scored for Juventus, had he not been in those games or been on Juventus' side, the outcome could have been substantially different. Fortunately, this is the case now. Juventus have a team equipped with an endless amount of talent, and finally, they may be able to grip both hands on that trophy for the first time in a long time. What are your thoughts on Juventus and Ronaldo this year? And what are their chances, in your opinion, that they succeed in the Champions League? Give us your comments down below.